So for me, like some influencers are just selling. They only care about going viral and famous, and like they are not contributing. And some kind of blogger, they are reviewing product, but they are not actually using it. So.
So today's topic is influencers replacing traditional role models. And that is what we're going to talk about on today's Learning Hub episode. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Theo. And today we got two beautiful ladies from YUFL. And they have very similar names, so I'm just going to make them introduce themselves.
So hello, we are Ngway
And Shwe again.
So before we talk about a traditional role model, let's just kind of define what role model means, right? Is someone that we look up to, is someone we admire, it's someone who we want to be. And so it's like someone who exists and encourages, motivates us. And yeah, we want to become like them to a certain degree, right? And so to you guys, what is a traditional role model? Is it your teachers? Is it your parents? Is it the guy across the local supermarket? Like, who is it for you, you know?
Okay. Yeah, so for me, like traditional role model is someone who can really, who we can really communicate with in our real life. When I was young, I used to have like a lot of role models, not only one, but many role models.
Okay.
You know, it can be one of our parents, one of our teachers. For me, it was even, you know, that one brilliant senior from high school.
Oh, okay.
It can be also our role model,
Of
right?
course, yeah.
Of course, for me, when I was a teen, I don't have that like certain kind of role model, but I would be the same as Ngway because like I will admire some kind of academic achiever from our school or maybe some senior.
Okay.
But when I read a lot and I found someone like Queen Elizabeth, like I never had talked with her in person, but like her,
I think she's dead.
yeah, but her pride, like,
Right.
How can I say? Her effort as a leader is so impactful and that's so inspiring. So,
Of course, yeah.
what I want to say here is like, even from a distance, like someone effort can impact as a role model.
So what you're saying is you don't need to meet that someone. You can learn from their work, you can learn from their actions, and that's how you admire them.
Yeah. What about you?
So if I have to pick one of my role models, I would say my dad. Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I think it might be similar for most of the people, right?
Yeah.
Most of the people look up to their parents. And so for me, my dad was like, he was kind of different from other adults.
Okay.
You know, he always had, you know, some answers for every question that I asked. Like, you know, most adults, they're like, when I was a kid, they when I asked something, you know, frustrating for them,
They would just be like, nah,
yeah, it's not necessary.
yeah.
When I was young, my dad is like a dictionary or like some kind of Google search.
like that. So they
He knows
always has
everything.
answer, you know.
So your dad was like a walking encyclopedia.
yeah,
Okay.
walking 水中江 like that.
Okay, so you guys looked up to a lot of people when you were younger, is what you're saying. Very interesting because like most younger people that I talk to, I'll always ask like, who do you look up to? And they'll say someone like Lisa from Blackpink or I don't know, Demi Lovato or someone like that. I mean, you know, everyone's different. But for you guys, I'm very glad to hear that you looked up to people in the academic area as well. That shows me that you two are going to have very bright futures. Trust me.
So I guess we are a little bit traditional then.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. So when I was younger, I looked up to Princess Diana.
Oh,
I still do. I still do.
yeah.
So
She's beautiful.
She is.
I mean, her mindset,
We got the same
and
voice.
appearance.
Oh, gorgeous. Yeah. So anyway, you guys, we are going to get to why we are, well, not for us, but I will say that the next generation, they're slowly starting to look up to influencers instead of like traditional role models. We are going to continue that in the second segment, and we will be right back. we talked about how, we talked about Queen Elizabeth, Princess Diana. We talked about a lot of like traditional role models. But why do you guys think that influencers are rising in that sense of like they are, becoming role models for the next generation?
Yeah, so for me, I think it's because we use too much social media now. Not only the young people, but also some older people, like the older generations. They're using, like they're enjoying social media so much.
My mom has like over 3,000 followers on her TikTok. So I know
she's a TikTok celebrity.
She's a TikTok celebrity.
Oh, she can be an influencer.
I think she is. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the main reason, I guess. And another reason is like, because some of the traditional role models, they feel distant to us. Some of them don't even exist anymore, like Queen Elizabeth, Princess Diana, and Einstein, Newton. Some other role models, they don't even exist anymore, so they feel like kind of distant to us. But influencers these days, they are like relatable to us. Like
they still exist. We can see them. There's a chance that we could meet,
like they share their stories, their success and their failures, and then their happiness and their sadness. So we see like some similarities and differences between us. So that's how we are so relatable.
But I want to add a little point because Queen Elizabeth and Diana are still no longer there, but like we still mention their name and auto as remember them. But what if like our favorite social media like offline for like a month or for a year? Will we stay remember them and like they will be stay in that like role model a place like some kind of infamous fame? So I think that's a interesting question.
Yeah, that's an interesting
question. Anyway, you guys, we are going to talk about the pros and cons next. So we will be right back on Learning Hub. The pros and cons of looking up to influencers. I'm going to tell you a story that my best friend shared. I'm going to change some of the names because I don't want her to get in trouble or get the celebrity in trouble. But she works in New York, and she knows, and her boyfriend is like a film scriptwriter, sound designer guy. And so she meets a lot of these famous people. And every time she runs into like a person at a party, they'll always have a crazy story about a celebrity. Like,
personality is different from online and offline.
Yeah. So it's almost like two people. Anyway, we were talking about pros and cons of looking at influencers, and I just started off with a con, right? Which is they're not exactly who they are in front of the camera. They have a completely different personality outside. So what else can you guys add to the list of cons?
So for me, like some influencers are just selling. They only care about going viral and famous, and like they are not contributing. And some kind of blogger, they are reviewing product, but they are not actually using it. So it will be affect like to her viewer and our fans, like who follow and like look up to her, maybe something like that.
Yeah. So some influencers might follow fame, money,
right.
Yeah, attention. Yeah, like someone said, attention is currency these days. Yeah, so
it is for them.
Can we talk about like some examples?
Sure. Yeah, I talked about a big example. Hopefully, I don't get in trouble.
We got another T. Yeah, so I'm gonna say, can I mention the name? I mean, she's a foreign influencer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Her name is like Clara. I think most of the people know her. You know her, right?
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know her, she essentially promotes like body positivity.
Yeah, body positivity.
Yeah, and she
especially about her flat chest,
flat body, and
yeah. So like she got a lot of subscribers and like a lot of admirers from her content when she was like successful enough to influence most of the teenagers around the world. She did a very huge shock. Like she did a plastic surgery for her chest, boobs. I don't know.
I don't know her. I see her on YouTube, but
we will call it
know her name.
the bosom. It's a safer word.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna mention is like she made her whole content about body positivity and how to overcome the insecurities and
she suddenly take everything.
Yeah,
filled with plastic.
Yeah, like that. So like the teenagers
It's
who
like
looked
she
up
went
to
back
her,
on her words.
Yeah, so the teenagers who looked up to her and couldn't do like her, you know, they'll be like depressed and less motivated. And then I think that's a bad influence, especially for the teenagers, you know, who admired her like that.
Yeah. What are some positives though? Like we've been talking nonstop about con. What about the positives of looking up to an influencer? I'm sure there's some.
yeah. And some influencers like they value like, how do you say, like originality? I don't know.
Okay.
Like, you know, some of them they don't care about the money or the fame. They just want to, you know, like share their daily life, and they just want a record of their life, a record of that they existed in this world even when they are gone. People, you know, the later generations.
It was like digital diary.
Yeah. It's like a digital diary of themselves. Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying that some influencers are genuinely doing what they want to do? Like they love what they're doing and they don't care if they don't earn the money.
Yes, like that.
Yeah, for me, like some influencers are really authentic. They are so inspiring. So when we can find someone like who inspire us or like someone we can look up to, so they are like the great ones to follow.
It is rare to find like genuine influencers.
Yes.
For me personally, I don't know about the others.
For me also. Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
It's
okay.
rare too.
So I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you guys have any last words that you want to say about influencers, or anything else that you'll like to add? Maybe give some advice to some people who are like looking up to influencers. Anything you want to say?
So we need to draw a line between inspiring and role model. Like social influencers are great. They're nice. Yeah. Like they are so inspiring. I think to be a role model, they must have positive impact on our life, the way we think, the way we act. Like they might have some kind of contribution or like value to the society. Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in into Learning Hub. I hope to see you guys again in the next episode. And so bye-bye, everyone.
MI Radio. Hear it. Feel it. Love it.